Hello everybody, in this video I am going to be doing some real-time scrapbooking with you using the Paige Evans Pink Paisley Bloom Street collection, and there's my photo. I'm going to be scrapping this photo of my cat showing off his little toe beans there. I have already cut with my silhouette this scribbly heart cut file, which is also a Paige Evans one. I can't remember if it was one of her free ones or one that I purchased. I honestly can't remember. Sorry, I'm just dealing with the scraps of that cut file. So yeah, I'm just going to get out some bits and pieces. This here is just some American Crafts textured cardstock. I thought with this cut file a white background would have been better, but I do like my textured cardstock for that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to try and get myself sorted here with my box of the collection and whatnot. Don't imagine I'm going to need the 12 by 12 paper pad. Obviously I used it to cut this heart out, but I might need maybe some bits and pieces for fussy cutting, I don't know. And there's all the scraps of everything I've used so far. Just don't know if any of these I'm going to use. I'm going to keep them aside in case I want to use them to back my photo or anything. Just put these over there. I usually open my desk drawers and use them as like little stands or something for, or little shelves for all the paper I'm working with at the moment. I might take out this and this for possible fussy cutting. I feel like that's an either or one though. Either I do the one with the dark navy background, because when you fussy cut you're going to see a little bit of the background, or the white one. I'm not sure, but I'm going to put it aside. Here, there's all these phrases and stuff that I kind of want to use, but I don't know if any of these are going to particularly work with my cat photo. Then cutter parts, all the cutter parts. Some of those might be suitable. Now let's have a look here. Just cut this awkward white edge off this photo because it's kind of distracting me a little bit. So I kind of want the heart at a bit of an angle, maybe the photo here, and then poof, embellishments all around. Really, that's all there is to it, unless I do it at this angle and just kind of cover up maybe a little bit, have him slightly underneath. No, I don't like that. No, I'm not feeling that at all. I might cover up this sort of empty space of the photo with little phrases or stickers or something. I'm just wondering if I am thinking about putting this on some vellum, maybe. What do we think? Just gluing that on some vellum just so there's something else behind it. I think that could look nice, and maybe a little bit of colour behind it as well, just some little splodges of packaging technique or something like that. I feel like that could work. I'm going to back it with vellum first because it's quite fiddly. It might take a while to dry. Just open up my posh vellum here. I think I've nearly finished this pack. Sometimes I use tracing paper instead of vellum. I buy tracing paper from the Works for like £2 for a pack of 30 or something, and it's just as good. But I bought this expensive stuff a while ago before I really knew what I was doing or knew where to get other stuff from at a cheaper price. So I'm just trying to use it up so it's not sitting on my shelf forevermore, because I don't want to have that mentality of like, it's expensive stuff so I can only use it for super special projects, which is something I have done in the past and still do sometimes, and it's a habit I'm trying to get out of. Let me know if you do the same thing, like things that you spent a lot of money on craft wise. Do you try and save them for those special projects that never actually happen or whatever? I feel like it's a good idea to get into the mentality of every project is special, so use your stuff on every project. But that's only a recent sort of mindset for me. I have been a terrible hoarder of craft supplies for years and years. I'm trying to be better. Anyway, so usual check-in when I do a real time, asking how everybody is. Feels like the outside world is almost getting back to normal, like just the amount of traffic and stuff and people walking around I see out the window. I know like officially it's not, but it feels like a lot of people are acting like it is. As I've said before, we are just carrying on lockdown as normal because of my high risk family members. So we're just continuing to stay in, not have any outside contact. My big sister drops us off shopping once a week, and in a sort of in a socially distanced way, and yeah, just continuing to stay inside. But I don't know, I know the rules are different in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland as well. The majority of my viewers, according to my YouTube statistics and stuff, or analytics, are in the USA. And I've kind of, I've got to the point where I don't look at the news anymore because I feel like I don't want to know. So I have no idea what's going on over there. Feel free to tell me what's going on in your state, where you live, etc. This video will be, I think, going out on Bank Holiday Monday, which, if you're not in the UK, you don't know, it's a public holiday weekend sort of thing. So a lot of people have Monday off, unless of course you work in, you know, care or health or many different jobs actually. But I'm going a bit tangenty here. Basically, public holiday, and I think people will be perhaps ignoring certain social distancing rules and going out and doing stuff, and I'm a bit nervous about that, to be honest. Not for myself, because as I said, we're just staying at home, but for the general population, as it were. It's been really nice weather this week. It's gone down a bit today, like it's quite windy and it's been raining off and on. It's nice and sunny at the moment, but like earlier in the week, because I live in a seaside town, as many of you know, apparently our beach was absolutely packed. I saw some pictures of it. It was just like, whew. And yeah, people are allowed to like go out and go to parks and beaches and whatnot, but no, they weren't social distancing, shall we say. And I feel like it's got to that point where people are like, okay, well, we can go out, let's go down to the beach, and they get there and it's packed, and they're like, well, why should we go home when everyone else is here? And you know, that sort of mentality happens. I'm just gonna have a beverage, hang on. Oh, Coke Zero, sweet nectar of life. Right, let that dry for a hot minute and do some Oxide packaging techniques stuff in the background. I'm just trying to think what colours would be good. I really don't want to overdo the colour. I want it to be quite subtle. So what colour do we think is good here? I feel like the blue and the yellow, maybe, but is that a weird mix? The blue and the tumble glass and cracked pistachio, maybe, picking up on some of these colours that's on there. But that's got more purple, so maybe shaded lilac, cracked pistachio, and squeezed lemonade. I do not know. I don't want to add pink. I don't think I want pink. Yeah, let's try and just pick up on the colours that are in this pattern paper and just see how it goes. How it goes. I need some packaging. Just gonna get myself some kitchen roll here. Goodness me, I need to sort out my squeaky chair and have that ready to go. And then, yeah, so shaded lilac first. Smooshy, smoosh. Water. I haven't put any gesso on this paper, but I think it'll be okay, as it's only a little bit that I'm doing. It might dry in between as well, so we don't get mud of the mixed colours. Oh, I've put a load of stuff over where my heat tool is. Eep. Okay, I can't be bothered to dry it anymore, so I'm just gonna pat the rest of this off. So lazy. And then just check that up against my heart. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I think the colour is right. Obviously you can only just kind of see it through the vellum. I'm going to do yellow next, actually. Yeah, squeeze lemonade is definitely the lightest yellow that I have. Where is it? There it is. A little bit of spray. And oh, everything's attaching to everything else. Eep. Let's put some there. quite bright actually, isn't it? I need more of a pastel yellow, but I don't know if there is one in the distress colour range. Speaking of which, have we all seen the announcement of the new distress colour? Don't get me wrong, I think the colour is beautiful, and yes, I do want it, but I feel like it was a hell of a lot of build-up for one colour. And I'm sure, like I'm absolutely sure, during the build-up they actually said colours plural. Like for weeks, new colours, woo, coming out 20th of May, woo. And then it was one colour. Like, yeah, it's nice, but I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 or more. Now, I am not absolutely loving this colour, so I'm actually going to pick up most of it with the kitchen roll or paper towel if you are elsewhere in the world. Let's have a look. I think I need that extra bit of green, but I'm too scared to do packaging technique, so I think I'm just going to do splatters, big smooshy, oops, splatters. I'm just not 100% sure what colour to use. Cracked pistachio would be the obvious, but I'm worried it's going to be too bright, so I'm wondering if I should go with bundled sage. What do we think? Is that too dark? I'm going to go with my first instinct of cracked pistachio, and if it's really awful, we can always cover it up. Let's see how this goes. So I'm just going to smoosh that on there. Add my water. See, it is quite pastely there. And then just get my water brush and add. Oh yeah, actually no, it does kind of work. Kind of want bigger splatters than this. And just paint it on. Fake splatters. So last time I did a real time, I had a little, well, it wasn't really a moan, just a little bit of a reminder that if you liked the videos, then please at least leave a thumbs up, because they were getting like fewer than half the likes that other videos do. And thankfully, that one did. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for listening or whatever. I totally understand as well when it's a longer video, like you might be crafting at the same time or just chilling out or whatever, even falling asleep to it, and you forget to like longer videos. Like I totally completely understand, but when there's so much work and they were getting so fewer likes, it was getting a bit disheartening. But they got, or the last one got quite a few, which I really appreciate. It's not about the like count per se, it's about the interaction and knowing what people want to see, if you know what I mean. It's not trying to get as many likes as possible. It's really just, it's more about the feedback and me knowing whether it's worth my time to do them and whatever. Right, let's dry this and see how it looks. Okay, again, I'm too lazy to wait for it to completely dry, so I'm just gonna pat the rest of it dry. I know it's kind of looks a bit weird at the moment, but when it's covered up with this, you're not going to see too much of that weird colour, and it's the same colours in the background that are on that paper, so I think it will work. So I'm just going to cut this out. I'm not entirely sure if I should just cut right against the cut file or to have a little border around it. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to start with a border, and then if I don't like that, I can always cut it again. Let's see how this works out. There we go. I do think I like the border, actually. I think I just need to neaten it up a little bit in a couple of places, like here. Make that a little bit more rounded. There's a couple of areas where it was so close to the edge I had to get a bit close and creative to make it look better, but I think I've got away with it. This bit is not sticking down. Maybe we'll put an embellishment or something on top of that. Get that out of my way and then get my page back again. There we go. That's my picture. I think that looks kind of cute. Do we need it more of an angle? Lower down maybe? No, I think when it's more centered things look a bit better. Just playing around with various possibilities. Oh, I actually quite like that because you've got some colours sticking out there, but then again, I'm probably going to cover them up anyway. Okay, I feel like this is my final answer, as it were. Yes? Okay, yes. Right, let's stick that down. Is it dry enough here? Yeah, it is. What am I going to stick it down with? That is the question. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add glue where there's paper underneath, so you're not going to see it through the vellum, and then just stick something heavy on it so it really sticks down and doesn't warp or bend or anything. If anyone's interested in the whole cat saga, like a couple of real-time videos ago, I was talking about this cat that was hanging around and I didn't know if it was stray or anything. He was around for a little bit longer and came a bit more confident about getting closer to humans, and then I haven't seen him in days, maybe even a week, I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in ages. There is another cat, a tomcat, that's been hanging around, and he is most definitely a boy. He's been hanging around. I don't think he's stray though, because I offered him food and he wasn't interested, and I feel like a stray would just eat it all up, no matter what it was. So I think he has owners who haven't had him, you know, done, which I don't approve of personally. But he hangs around a lot. And there's another little cat. She is the cutest little thing. She, I'm fairly sure she's the neighbour's cat, because I have seen her, like, I just happened to glance up one day and that he was at his kitchen window and feeding this cat who was inside of the kitchen. So I'm pretty sure she belongs to them, you know, pretty obvious signs. But she's very friendly and she is desperate to come in to our house. I mean, really, really desperate. I just saw her outside about an hour ago and she was coming up to the window and meow, meow, meow. And if you go out there, she's all over you. She is so cute. But I'm fairly sure she has a home. Maybe it's just she thinks we have better food or something. She does not get on with Conan. I have seen them two going at each other really. So it's not that she likes Conan, certainly not. Anyway, right, I think that looks kind of cute. Do we think that looks kind of cute? This bit is really annoying me. I'm going to have to try and stick it down just a little bit because it's going to do my head in. Oh, so annoying. Right, okay, what am I doing now? I'm going to back this photo, I think. I don't think I want the white border, so I'm going to snip that off. You know, there was something I was going to have a rant about next time I did a real time. Like, something popped into my head and I thought to myself, that would be a good, like, topic to talk about in a real time. But can I remember what that is? Can I? Absolutely not. Just, no, completely gone from my brain. Let's have a look at some of our backing options. There's the other piece of this somewhere which has the better colours on. I just need to find it. Here it is, and it might be, oh no, okay, it's the right size. We can use it. Hooray! So I think that should be the first layer with something else around it. What do we think? Yes? I think that can work nicely. It's whether we want the green on this side or purple edge on this side. I think putting it here would be good. Tape. Oh, it's really annoying me. What was that thing I was going to talk about? I should write these things down. Did you hear that? Whoa, that was some very extreme thunder just then. And it's still like mostly blue skies out there. Like it's a bit cloudy. Oh, here comes the rain, I think. No? Yes? The seagulls are going absolutely mental out there. Did you? I have no idea if that came through on camera, the sound of that thunder, but that was something else. Wow. Oh dear, that's just reminded me. My little brother is terrified of thunder, so you might hear some autistic kicking off in the background, and I may have to go and deal with that situation as well, but I can't hear anything just yet. Right, what else am I going to back this with? I can't get over how loud that was. Just really random. Okay, here's some scraps that I have. I can't really use that because it's the same pattern on the heart, but possibly use this. Let's see what that looks like against there. I'm not 100% on that. What about this green? Oh, there's my phone. And now the skies hath opened. It is chucking it down. This is very British of me to just sit here and talk about the weather, isn't it? Oh, I don't know what colours to use. I'm so torn. I feel like using this pink, it works, but it's not very me, if you know what I mean. It's not my kind of thing. We can just open the other paper pad and see if there's something else I want to use. It's not the end of the world, though. That's a possibility. I'm going to have that there. Where is the paper pad? There it is. What have we got in here to use? Raindrops, lol. Oh, thunder again. Quieter this time. You may not have heard that one. That could be cute. That's too dark. Check that one. No. Already got hearts. No. No. Possibly. I feel like that blue was quite nice. What do you think? I could always do it with 3 layers. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Why am I thinking so much about photo layers? Like, I'm definitely overthinking this. I'm going to do it with this one first and then see what happens next. Tape. Oh, there it is. Well, at least thunder and rain will stop people from crowding parks and beaches today. Obviously, I have nothing against people going to parks and beaches, as long as they do it in a safe way and don't crowd the parks and beaches. I think that's the most important thing. Oh, I hate it when double-sided tape does that. So annoying. There we go. Right, put that there. Once upon a time, I used to use my trimmer when I backed my photos, but I think the longer I do scrapbooking for, the lazier I become. I think that is cute. I do think I need to put an ink around the edge though, and I'm going to go with the shaded lilac for that. Just put this back. Might distress that as well. Just a little bit more rumbly thunder. I hope that little cat who's trying to get in the house has gone home. The neighbours always have their kitchen window open, and I mean always. Like, even in the dead of winter, that kitchen window is open, so she can, if she is theirs, which I think she must be, she should be able to go in and out as she pleases. They do have a little yappy little dog who I've never seen, but I've heard many times. So maybe she doesn't like the dog or something. I don't know. To start thinking about some embellishments. This is coming together much quicker than they usually do. Although I feel like I've probably jinxed it now, and now it's going to take me 3 hours. I do really want to use, if I can find where I put it, that, there it is. Some of these flowers, I just think they're really pretty and they're the right tone for this page. Those are the floral embellishments. Stickers, stickers, stickers. Non-floral embellishments. I don't know, what do we think? I feel like these florals are the exact right tone for this page. Let's cut out a couple of these. I'm just going to rough cut them first and then do more fussy cutting. I'm not sure about all these tiny little ones though. They look like a bit of a faff to have to deal with. Just trying to find a path to cut through all these bits and pieces. Oh. Well, you guys are overlapping. That's inconvenient. I'll go round this way. Ooh. Right, we will start off with that lot and see how it goes. I know to some of you, especially those who are not so keen on the fussy cutting, are thinking, like, why is she doing that when she's got a pile of ephemera right there? But it's just the colours of these really big bits. I don't think these florals, as beautiful as they are, they're much bolder colours. And I just think these really sort of more pastel-y ones are better for the tone of this page. I think I can cut that if I'm very careful, and that as well. It is annoying when you've got a sheet that's like almost perfect for fussy cutting, but then there's actually loads of hidden overlapping things. It's like, why would you do this, designers? Okay, I'm just going to start doing this and just see how it looks and how it works with the whole page. So I'm actually hoping to start more of a video schedule soon. All the people in the know say it's much better to have like videos on certain days so that, you know, your subscribers and viewers know what to expect and stuff, and I haven't really ever done that. I mean, Fridays is always Thompson's Craft Supplies videos, and back when I was on the Trimcraft team I did the Trimcraft Tuesdays, but for other videos there was no real pattern. So I had a little look at my analytics, and apparently the times when my viewers are most active on YouTube, looking at analytics is really fun, by the way. There's like so many different graphs that they show you. It's just interesting, and some of the ones you're like, why would I need to know this information? But anyway, people who either subscribe or view my channel are most active on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings. So I think I'm going to go for that. Obviously I already have Friday. I often did Wednesday studio vlogs when they were regular before pre-lockdown. Those were on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. And so I think I'm going to try and do, as I said, Sundays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and then occasionally maybe Monday as well, like when this gets published, depending on what other stuff I've got going on. I'm not sure I can commit to 4 videos a week every week, and I can never fully commit to anything really because I have a chronic illness and I'm incredibly unpredictable thanks to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna at least try and go for that. Let me know what you think. Again, I make no promises because of the whole unpredictableness that comes with me, but it's what we will aim for. I always get asked, or almost always get asked when I do a lot of fussy cutting, like, oh, like I wish I had the patience to do that much fussy cutting like you do and stuff. And I don't know if patience is the right word, to be honest, because I am one of the most impatient people I know. Like, I can be seriously impatient, especially when I'm like, well, I say when I'm driving. I'm not like a very road ragey person. It's all, you know, it's more if someone is driving really slowly for no reason, I'll get angry. But, you know, just general waiting for things. One of my best friends when I was a teenager was that person who would always be late for everything. And I'm talking not 5 minutes late, like an hour or more late. And I feel like it's her fault that I'm now really impatient for things. So yeah, when people say, oh, you must have so much patience to do all this fussy cutting, I'm like, you can't be patient because that is not one of my virtues at all. So I think it's just because I'm a natural born fidget, and this is a very fidgety kind of thing to do. And obviously usually if I'm not talking to the camera, I'll have podcast on or Netflix on, so something else is happening and I can either watch that or listen to that. Is that the door? No, I think it was a kid screaming in the rain. Not screaming in a bad way, like screaming having fun in the rain. Anyway, yeah, I think it's, as I said, I think it's because I'm just a natural born fidget that I like fussy cutting. Getting all these little scrappy bits. Though my wrists are playing up today, so it is being a little bit harder work than it usually is. I have dodgy wrists for some reason. I've had x-rays on them, scans on them, a rheumatologist has looked at them. There's not really a whole lot going on in there, but they just ache sometimes for no apparent reason. Right, I'm going to put those little ones aside for a min. Give my wrist a bit of a, that looks quite threatening, doesn't it? And yeah, cut out some more bits. I need another big flower, I think. Let's have a big yellow flower. I want this little leaf cluster as well. What was on the back of that? Yeah, not bothered. Okay, I think I'm going to go off and finish off this fussy cutting and then come back to you once it is done. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to go get a cup of tea and maybe a snack while I'm at it, because I'm feeling like my can of Coke Bear is nearly empty. I must always have a beverage at hand. And yeah, it's a cup of tea time. What is it? It's nearly 3 o'clock. It's nearly time for a cup of tea. Okay, I am back. I have fussy cut some bits and pieces and a load of these really diddy baby flowers because, I don't know, I'm a glutton for punishment, but I thought they looked pretty cute and the colours go really nicely with the cut file. So I've got those. I have my all-important tea, of course. I'm really thirsty actually today. It's good. I think I've just got like a sore throat because of hay fever, so I'm just drinking constantly. Anyway, so starting to think some of these ones might actually be a little bit big, but I can always put them around the photo like this, and then maybe have lots of the little ones just in little clusters around the heart. I think that's the kind of thing I'm going for. But I think these are so diddy. I need to just go around the edges of these flowers with the shaded lilac because I haven't cut them very well, let's be honest, and some of the white lines look a bit meh to me, so just I need a little bit more ink on my blending tool. There we go. The storm has stopped. We're having one of those sort of typical British summer or summer-ish days where it's like lovely sunshine, birds singing, thunderstorm, then more sunshine, tra-la-la-la, rain. And then, I mean, literally, I went downstairs, I made a cup of tea, it was glorious sunshine outside, and then I took my tea bag out, like I left it to steep for a little bit, took the tea bag out, rain. It's just, yeah, one of those days. Currently sunny, probably will change soon. So if the lighting changes at all, that will be why, because even though I've got my big studio lights, the lighting is still affected by the actual light of outside, as it were. Right, just see what I'm doing here. I feel like leaves will be needed. Well, that's coming off the page a bit too much. Maybe I can put them, that looks kind of cute. Final decision on locate. I really like that bit there where the green splatters are on the yellow, but oh well. Okay, then leaves. And this little one, I don't think I'm going to use the other big pink one just because they are, now I've got them on here, they are very big actually. I'm going to put that there so it covers up the awkward white gap on the leaves. Then put this big one down. Put some of these little leafy flourishes behind, like so. I think 2 is going to look awkward, maybe just 1. I don't know what I feel about these. Maybe 1 up here would look cute. Yes. What other leaf options we've got in the floral pack? Oh, are they going to be too dark again? Right, I just want leaves, please. Oh, there we go. That could work. Yes? With or without this? Maybe add this up here. I'm not sure about this at the front because it's kind of taking away from the toe beans. Maybe if I just move it down a bit. And the shape is weird. Some purple leaves. I am not sure. I'm going to sip tea and think about it. I'm really not sure about this big flower. Maybe if I put it underneath, would it be better underneath? Yes, it is better underneath. I think on top it's just taking away, I know I said I'd put something on top there, but it's just taken away from the all-important toe beans. And we need to see the toe beans. Or if we go in slightly and have that there, I still want it to be obviously a heart shape. There will need to be something down here to balance it out, but I think I prefer this. Let's just add another leafy flourish somewhere. Can't pick it up. Oh, I've got glue on your face, Conan. Oh no. It's okay. I think I've got it off. Right. Where were we? Like this. Yep, I think I'm going to go with that. Right, glue. Let's put that down first. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then this one. Sorry, I'm not saying anything, am I? I'm trying to concentrate on getting this exactly how I want it. Put that there. Then the last little one. I haven't gone around the edges of those, but I actually don't think it matters too much. Maybe I will just do this quickly. Just add that tiny little hint of purple on those. Do we like this? Yeah, I think that needs to be there. Just add some more purple to just tone down those white bits. And then, oh, I bent it. Going right to the edge. There we go. Okay, I think I'm happy with that little cluster. I do have these little flowers. Just put that up there. Or I could just build up on this a little bit. Ooh. Just dangling off by a piece of dry glue. Oh dear. Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't overdo it. I do want to work on little clusters of these because I think they might look super cute. If I get my pickup tool, just have little, as I said, little clusters of these I think could look super sweet. Oh, I want a blue one. There's a blue one. What I might do is add some sequins to this layout. I haven't added sequins to a layout in forever, and I used to be obsessed with doing that. Oh, how cute do they look though. Oh, I love them. I need the blue one. Oh, I'm glad I took the time to cut these out because they are super cute. Oh my goodness, I love those. How cute do they look? I can't get over it. Right, sip of tea again, and then I'm going to start gluing those down. When I say sip of tea, I'm actually glugging it because it's kind of got to that temperature where it's not quite at optimum heat temperature. And it's bordering on the a little bit too cold. I am one of those people that I am very sensitive. Sorry, I'm just going to, while I talk, just look at things to compare them. Yeah, I can't, if someone makes me a tea or a coffee, I have it sitting there for ages before I actually drink it because I can't cope with like super hot stuff. What I do want to do with this layout is have the title of toe beans going around the hearts. I think I'm actually going to do that before I put these flowers on, so the flowers can go around the title. I think I know what alphas, I want to stick this photo down actually is something I should do before I do anything else. Just a little bit glue all over there, and then stick that down. Just whap one of my heavy things on top of it and go get those alphas. Right, so move that back out the way again. I've pulled these ones out from the Whimsical collection and these ones from whatever collection they were from. I'm thinking these coloured ones would be better. I wanted really teeny little alphas. The navy blue is going to be too strong, I think, for this. And the white might get too lost. So I think, oh, there's the ones on this side, which are just the pure pinky blush ones. I think the different coloured ones would be best, actually. But I'm going to try and stick with the lighter colours. So where are we going to start it? Like here? I'm not sure how much room it's going to take up, so let's just see how we go. Should it go this way or this way? You know, that way. No, I think that's too upside downy. T. I have a little grey. O, T, O. Nice light E. Should we go for a yellow or a purple? Have this nice peachy colour, I think would look nice actually. Oh no, let's go for a yellow. Let's just be daring. Toe. And then B. We'll have this blue, light blue. B. Oh, another E. Lilac. B. E. Green A. N. Have the light pink colour. N. And an S. What S shall we have? Not sure actually what to go for. Go for the really light colour again. That light blush pink. Toe beans. There you go. And there's the title. Done very early. I just think it's cute. Toe beans is what we are celebrating in this layout. If I can get this back in. There we go. Right, where were we? Cute, adorable little flowers is what we were doing next. Let's get, right, glue. I'm going to do dab of glue, add flower. Come on. I'll probably put some more there actually, but we'll just start off minimal and add more as and when needed. I keep saying in a lot of my videos lately, I do have a tendency to overdo things and add too many little things like enamel dots, Nuvo drops, splatters, whatever, and I'm just trying to tone that down a little bit. I mean, it's still my style to have lots of little bits on a layout, lots of little details, but sometimes I look and I'm thinking maybe I should have done one or two less or fewer on that. I think 3 clusters might be pretty perfect. Maybe, oh no, I think actually if I can add a little cluster around the pre-existing bigger cluster, I think I want a smaller flower. Turn over. Thank you. Oh, they are super cute. I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself, but they are, aren't they? Super cute. I'm going to put one straight down on the cut file here. I'm going to make this cluster slightly bigger because it can kind of balance, not balance out, but like there's a lot going on around the photo, and so having a bigger cluster of these flowers kind of works when it's diagonally opposite to that. And I think 1 or 2 more in this area. What do we think? I may add some more depending around this area, depending on what else I put down here. There, okay, right, I'm going to leave that alone for now as my lid. That will do for now. I'll just kind of put all my, sort myself out for a second here. I've got all these bits here. What's in here? I don't really want a journaling spot. I don't really think I need it for this page, but we can have a little look at some stickers. I don't really need another title. I mean, the one that says sweet would go quite nicely, but don't really need it. Let's have a little look. Oh, there's this little one on here that says you make me happy, which I thought I might use. I'm going to cut out this you make me so happy to see if I can make that work. I'm not cutting it out perfectly because I will, if I use it, make it smaller. Because there's just like a lot of white space there and it's not quite right. So I'm going to cut that down. There are noisy people outside. Add ink around the edges of this. That is cute. We like this. Is there anywhere else we can have it? Oh, it looks kind of okay there actually. Yeah. I won't commit to anything just yet and have a look at other stuff I might be able to use Some of these foiled bits are quite pretty. I quite like that hello. I might be able to include that somewhere. I don't really want to add any of these other flowers because, as I said before, they're darker in tone than the pastel ones I've added. Sorry, I'm probably being really boring, like overthinking everything. Oh, I think I can put it on there. Yes? Maybe make like a little banner shape. I'm going to do that. Glue. Actually, tape, I think, for this particular thing. Okay. I'll put that down there. Go around the edges. Oh, I keep being really quiet. I think I'm forgetting that I'm supposed to be talking. That is cute. I want more things around it though. It's not quite. I think if I stick it down and then I can add more things around it as needed. Maybe some of those little flowers would look cute around it actually. That is what I will probably do. Let's just experiment with that. Just a couple of these. Oh no, I need another purple one. Oh, unless I just leave it at 3. Leave it at 3. Now that I've got 2 left, it feels like I should use the whole lot. Again, I keep just not talking. Doing a very bad job of talking today in this real-time Grace. I do apologise. I'm getting a bit warm as well now that the sun has come out for, you know, the 75th time today. It's been out for longer and I'm starting to... It gets very hot under these studio lights as well. I mean, really, really hot. Feels like we're drawing to a close here. Let's see if I can include this hello because it's cute. Hello, 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 toe beans. Anyway, I feel like it's a bit big. Actually, I think it would need to be smaller things, but some of these hearts are kind of cute. The right kind of colour. Yeah, I'm going to add a couple of these hearts. And also because it's a heart on the thing, it kind of reinforces the whole, you know, heart theme of the whole page. Oh, there's a yellow one. Well, yellowish orange. I think that can live up there. Picture's really standing out in a good way because pastel-y florals, black cat, or black cat that looks kind of brown in that photo, bless him. I feel like I'm nearly done. Certainly not far off. I've just noticed that I've put my photo lower down than I intended and I've got an awkward gap right there at the bottom of that straight flower, so I need to put something here because, oh, we can't have that. What's this? Oh, you're too bright. Or maybe you're not too bright. Maybe you kind of, you're that one bit of bolder colour that I need. I still need to cover that up with something. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, a leaf. We can use a leaf, maybe. We can't have this purple leaf because it's purple there. I need a pale green leaf. Anybody? Pale green leaf. I think you're too bold as well. There's got to be a pale... Oh, actually, that works. There we go. Big floral cluster covering up where I screwed up. I think that will be one of the last things I add. I don't know whether or not to add tiny words or not. I don't want to ruin it by putting a load of tiny words that might actually be unnecessary. Let's see, nearly done, and I've barely talked about anything. As I said, how are you? Let me know. What are you doing? What are you up to? Are you back to work? What's going on? Maybe I can balance out the big floraliness by putting something else down here. Mayhap. Kind of something smaller, like this. And it kind of looks like he's kind of rolling around in the flowers or something. Like that. Let me try and get this one. I can't quite believe how quickly this is all happening. Then again, I'm not entirely sure how much footage I've filmed, so maybe it wasn't that quick after all. Has this happened to you recently? like you sit down and start doing a project that you think will take ages, if the glue will come out, and then it's just like boof, 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 job done. This happened to me recently actually with a layout I did with the Simple Stories Vintage Coastal. I just sat down and came together in like 40 minutes. Just poof, like that. I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe some stitching. I just did a stitched border. Or am I overdoing it again? Should I just... there's something that doesn't feel complete to me. There's something floaty about it, and I feel like I need to ground it somehow. And I think like a very thin stitched border might do that job for me. If I did like a thin faux stitch border, like with a really thin gel pen, I think that would be too harsh. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to go and stitch a border with my sewing machine, which I cannot film because, well, I could if I could be bothered to like unplug my sewing machine and bring it into this room or take my camera. It's not going to happen. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I decided to, instead of going all the way around, just do little clusters of like, you know, wide stitching, and like some with like 2 different layers and stuff. Just adds a bit of texture and stuff. The only problem is we had a slight incident here. Hello, where things got a bit mashed up, so I'm gonna have to fix that with something, and I also need to tidy up all these strands everywhere. I know people like strands, some people like, you know, the strands sort of sticking out, and I think I've done it before on layouts, but I don't really want it for this one. I can't explain why, I just don't. But honestly, I got so annoyed when that happened. I don't know what it is with me and sewing machines. We fall out a lot. I think I can probably just fix that with one of those. Hee perfect, perfectamundo. Knew those would come in handy. I can put the other one here where there's another slight little hole as well. Okay, I'm kind of thrilled about that. Just need the glue to come out. I shouldn't leave it upright because then I get this problem. Oh, do come on, anytime today would be grand. Come on. It might have looked cute with black thread actually, but I don't know if I have any. And even if I did have any, would I be bothered to change like the bobbin and everything with black thread? Very unlikely. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm scared I'm going to do that and it's going to go all over the layout. So I'm kind of doing it over here. Okay, there we go. Finally some action. You can go there and cover up that error. And you can go there and cover up that error. Perfect. Lovely. And now I think they should be balanced out with another one. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Don't overthink it. It's fine. I don't think we need splatters because we already have a few splatters from the Distress Oxide earlier. So I think I just need either enamel dots or Nuvo drops. But I am just going to put my floral ephemera away first. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who made an effort to like the last video. Again, I'm not doing it to beg for likes for the sake of it. It's just, firstly, it lets me know what you guys want to see, what you are enjoying, and then secondly, it's the simplest way you can support a YouTube channel. It's just by popping a thumbs up on the video. It's the smallest thing. So many people don't do it. I think people overthink about liking videos, like, well, I kind of half enjoyed it, but not enough to give it a like or a thumbs up. But it's just, most of us are doing this for mostly free, or if not free, then pennies. Believe me, pennies. If we're monetized. And it's just, as I said, the simplest way you can support us is by one click. I'll stop lecturing at you now. I'm going to see what enamel dots I've got, and then if not, Nuvo drops. Okay, no, I don't have any enamel dots that are of the right colour, so let's have a look what we've got here. I am not going to be, oh, there they are. I'm totally blanked out what I was going to say. I don't have official Nuvo drop swatch sheets because they're not up to date with all the new colours and I can't quite cope. And also you can only put like a couple of colours, like maybe 10 or so on one A4 piece of cardstock, and I'm like, nah, that's going to take up too much room. Okay, what do we want? That Sweet Lilac is possibly too pink. Yes, I think it's too pink. What about that Crushed Grape? It's too dark. The Duck Egg Blue or the Blue Babe would be good. Just, I think Duck Egg Blue. And another colour, the Buttermilk. I haven't used that in ages. I think that's the one that messes up a lot, but I'm gonna give it a go. Let's just find the right ones. What did I say? Duck Egg and Buttermilk. Excuse the back of my head. No, that's not it. Buttermilk. No, that's Dandelion Yellow. That's Buttermilk. And then, right, it should be 2 after Caribbean Ocean. Where is it? Actually, okay. Now I'm getting annoyed. I cannot find it anywhere. I found it. It was not where it was supposed to be. Don't really understand what happened there, but oh well. Don't think I want to. Oh, that periwinkle could work. It's not like a matte, but I think it would be nice as well. Okay, let's go with these. So Buttermilk, as I said before, I think this is the ones that messes up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's blocked. I'm gonna need a little pin to sort that out. Oh, it's a mess there as well. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that works. Yeah, just comes out weird, like it's not as smooth as the others, and you have to really squeeze it. You probably see my hand is slightly shaking there. Oh, that's really hard work to squeeze, like really, really hard. Ugh. Just even it out with one up here, and then I've had enough of that one. I think actually it's like a constant, not a constant, like a general problem with that Nouveau drop, because I think I got given a second one like in a kit or something, and so I started using that one thinking the original one I bought was messed up, but then that other one didn't work right either, so maybe something in the formulation of the colour that makes it do that. I don't know. I think we need some around the top of the heart as well. Okay, again, I just went quiet for no apparent reason. Let's just check this. See, I always give him a test squeeze. You see how it just farted out 2 little blobs on there? That would not have been appreciated. Oh, my tummy just rumbled. But yeah, little farty Nouveau drops would not have been appreciated on my layout. Thank you very much. Oh goodness, that one's a bit messed up. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to take a craft knife and... Oh my, oh my. I'm just gonna... Okay, that's fine. I think I've dealt with that. Someone gave me that tip ages ago about using a craft knife to sort out messed up Nouveau drops. I think it was Maddie, if you're watching. I think you gave me that tip a long, long time ago. Okay. Okay, just a couple more of the purple, I think, just to balance things out. Have a big bloopy one down there, and then to balance that big bloopy one we'll have another one here, and then I think that is enough. Okay, here we go. That layout is done. So quicker than usual, although it may not seem it because I don't know how much footage I have. Oh, I said I was going to use sequins, didn't I? Oh well, it's too late now. I'm not adding sequins now. I don't think they will be needed. I'll try and use them again sometime soon. Sorry, I'm just picking off dried glue and Nouveau drop off this pin. So there we go. Bloom Street has been out for a couple of months now, so my getting links may be fairly difficult, but I'll try and get as many as possible. Again, please chat to me down in the comments. I just love talking to everybody, even if it's like completely unrelated to the layout. Just tell me about your day or whatever, and then again, please with the thumbs up, just because it really, really helps. It takes 0.5 of a second. I do it a lot of the time. If it's a YouTuber I watch a lot and I know I like them, I'll put the thumbs up even before like I've really started watching the video. That's just the way I do it. I'm trying not to lecture you. but it helps out us little YouTubers so much, helps us get seen by others, etc, etc, etc. Stop lecturing, Grace. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think. As I said, chat to me down in the comments, and links in the description. As always, I know it's probably annoying that I repeat that all the time, but you will be surprised at the amount of people who still ask me, well, where did you get this? It's in the description box. Anyway, okay, shutting up and going. Thank you so much for watching.